Hello, Lloyd. Today I'm going to react to a video from a New Zealander about the things she found strange or surprised her about Germany. She's lived there for a few years, I think. I don't know. I read the description a little bit. Just to kind of see what I was getting into. It should be interesting. I don't know. Everyone has. This is going to be weird. Or not weird. It's going to be cool to see someone else from not America say something about Germany. We'll see. She looks really excited to tell us about the surprising things in everyday life in Germany. We'll see. Antoinette, I think she's from New Zealand. She is from New Zealand. I did read that.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, it is so great to have
two
you.
first names,
I'm
Ricky
Antoinette,
Bobby.
a New Zealander living in Germany. Recently, a few people have asked me, Antoinette, do you ever run out of ideas when it comes to talking about Germany? And I can honestly say that I never run out of ideas, and I don't think I ever will.
Never?
I have got almost 10 years worth of Germany-related content right here, and I love to talk about it, and I love that you guys enjoy listening to it. So with that being said, in this video today, I am going to be talking about everyday, regular German things that really surprised me when I first moved to Germany. So,
Predictions. What, 10 everyday things in Germany that surprised? Probably Autobahn. That seems wild to me. Just driving as fast as you want in some places. That's crazy. It's nothing. Probably the grocery store. I hear customer service is bad. That might be a surprise. I don't know. I've been watching these videos for a long time. Like, almost these things don't even seem, without experiencing them, they don't seem that surprising.
No particular order, one of the things that I was very surprised about, almost shocked about, is the fact that the majority of Germans drive manual cars. And according to the research that I have done, it is about 90% of Germans that drive manual cars.
Like back in when I was like 16,
19%,
a lot of people knew how to drive a stick, and that number's just decreased over the years. This is something I found so surprising,
because around 90% of New Zealanders drive automatic cars. And so for somebody in New Zealand to drive a manual car, that is something really rare. You do not see that every day. The subject of driving in Germany is something that is heavily on my mind at the moment, because as I've mentioned before, I'm in the process of doing my German driver's license. And I could save this for a whole video of its own. I will definitely be making a dedicated video on this subject. But for now, I'm just going to be talking about the fact that I am learning to drive a manual car. And this is like nothing for Germans. Like, everyone in Germany learns to drive in a manual. But in New Zealand, hardly
you can drive a manual, you can drive anything.
Does. Why do so many Germans choose to drive manual cars over automatic cars? This was the question I asked myself.
What if there's an emergency? The driver's got a heart attack, you got to drive to the hospital, you can't drive a stick. It's a long walk.
Automatic car where everything's done for you, and you know, why add extra stress to your life and extra work when you don't really need to? I asked my husband this question because he's always driven a manual car. He's just used to it, and he prefers to drive a manual. He said to me that for him, driving an automatic is boring and it takes the fun out of driving.
There's that
and
too.
He feels like when he's driving a manual, he has much more control of the car, and he has just like a better feel for the car. And so that was his answer. I would love to hear some of your answers in the comment section. So guys, the next regular everyday German thing that really surprised me when I first came to Germany was the concept of winter tires.
Really?
I had never heard of this in my life before. Winter tires. So in Germany, for safety reasons, it is absolutely mandatory to have winter tires on your car during the winter months. So by law, these tires in Germany have to have a minimum of 1.6 millimeters tread depth.
It's a choice.
So these tires, they're just thicker, they're better quality, you're less likely to slip
More people should definitely have winter tires, though.
This does make sense because in Germany it
sometimes
snows,
it's chaos
and
around
there is
in the
a lot
winter
more
time.
extreme
I'm not in a very
winter time compared to New Zealand.
climate area, but it happens.
It just
and it gets pretty
because
crazy.
I'd never really heard of the concept of winter tires. In New Zealand, they drive with just regular tires all year round. So these tires would be sort of the equivalent to the German everyday tires, not the winter tires. So I asked myself the question, why do Germans not drive all year round with winter tires? That would definitely save them having to change their tires over halfway through the year. And my husband Rob said to me that winter tires in Germany are very expensive, and so you want to save on those tires and only use them when you really have to use them, and the rest of the time
so they make them mandatory and then they
less
upcharge
expensive, regular tires. So if you were caught driving without your winter tires in Germany during the winter months, you will be fined between 40 and 80 euros. And also, if you were in an accident without your winter tires during the winter months, then your insurance company will most likely not cover you. So it's very important that you drive with your winter tires in Germany during the winter months. Okay, so moving on to a completely different subject. This is something that really surprised me when I first came to Germany, which is something that most Germans would think nothing of. It's just a regular everyday thing, and that is German shower heads. So the majority of shower heads in Germany are removable shower heads. So in Germany, the shower heads, they slip into like a little thing, and you can stand up and have your shower and the water is pouring over you, or you can grab the shower head and you can sort of wash yourself with the shower head. So you can actually take the shower head off the holder. I'm not explaining this very well. In New Zealand, the shower heads actually fix, so you can't grab them. They're not removable.
I think they're going more towards the
all shower heads are like
ones,
this in New Zealand, but I personally have never seen a removable shower head in New Zealand. So that was something I was like, wow, I wasn't sure how I felt about it at the beginning. Now I don't know how I could live without a removable shower head. I love it. It's just so much easier to wash when it's removable. You just grab it and you can like wash under your arms. You can wash down here. When you're washing your hair, you can just like really get in there and the water's like right up, in your hair.
They weren't always that way. We grew up with the ones that were attached
to
the showers. And I
just love that. And whenever I go back home to New Zealand and I have a shower, I feel like the pressure's not very good, and I just want to grab the shower head, but I can't. And so that is something that was really like an unusual concept to me when I first came to Germany. I've grown to love it. If you're watching this and you're from a country other than New Zealand or Germany, does your country have removable or fixed shower heads? I'm really interested to know. Okay guys, so moving on to another subject, a completely different subject again. Now this is something that totally surprised me when I first came to Germany, and right now I probably see this on a daily basis in Germany. This is a regular everyday thing that you would see in Germany. You don't even blink an eyelid. This is the older generation in Germany, probably over the age of about 70, riding bicycles. And wow, I thought this was amazing when I first saw this
on the golf
in Germany. Like this was something you barely ever see in New Zealand.
Or the buggies at the supermarket.
Riding bicycles. And in Germany,
not a lot of people ride bicycles.
They not only ride bicycles, they ride without helmets.
They do it for fitness. They're not really going anywhere though.
Long sort of bike
There's
treks.
parks around here with
This is
trails
just
they
something
ride
that
on.
is so normal in Germany to see the
But now
older
they're almost all
generation
electric.
riding bicycles,
So
and I think this is amazing. You know
There's
how
like
the old saying
accidents,
goes, if you don't use it, you lose
traffic
it.
backups,
And that is so
e-bikes
true. I
colliding
love
with
to see the older
passenger
generation
pedestrians.
just getting out there and being active and just enjoying life, and you just see this so often in Germany,
wild.
at least the area of Germany where I live. We have a lot of really nice bike tracks in our area of Germany that take you from town to town,
like they're building
village to
more and
village,
more.
city to city. And
Where I'm
I
at.
think it is just a really great practical way to get
think it
around
depends on where you live. In
riding your
California,
bike.
they've
This
got
is something
tons of
I just love about Germany.
bike
The older
trails.
generation, they just get out there on their
you
bikes.
get out towards
they
the
make
country
a
and those
whole
bike
weekend
paths
of it. They'll go
disappear.
for big bike tours and groups, and they'll stop
So
for
do
like little
stoplights and
picnics along the river.
crosswalks.
And it's just something that is really normal to see in Germany. And I remember when my mum was staying with us, she commented about the fact that so many Germans, like older Germans, ride bikes. And I think that is
That's awesome. It is
so
awesome.
cool,
Yeah,
and I hope that when I am like over 70, I will be active and riding my bike. I have even seen people over 80 riding bikes in Germany. How cool is that? So anyway, guys, that's all I've got for today. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. I would love you to consider subscribing to my channel.
I guess those are interesting. It's interesting to hear from somebody else's perspective that's not from Germany and not from the United States. Like somebody from New Zealand. I'm gonna have to look in New Zealand. I know what the flag looks like, but that's it. That was an interesting take though.